Dear students, welcome to our class on Agricultural Meteorology 23 bits. The first bit of today's class is the slope of the relationship between the amount of dry matter produced and the quantum of IPAR is known as IPAR means intercepted photosynthetically active radiation. Okay, it is known as R.U.E. Radiation use efficiency. Radiation use efficiency. Same principle is used in every crop simulation models or crop growth models or crop yield models. Same principle. Again, I would like to impress upon you is that the intercepted PAR, okay, is equal to the dry matter produced. That's what is the thing. Now, the slope we call in the graphic method, we call it as the slope. Now, second bit. The radiation use efficiency has a narrow range. The radiation use efficiency has a narrow range for dash ecosystems, but shows a much wider range for dash ecosystems. In crop ecosystems, it is narrow, but in the natural ecosystem, so wide range is there. Much of the increase in crop yields in the green revolution is achieved through increase in dash of cultivars, harvest index of cultivars. That was the major achievement in the green revolution. Now, in ET studies, dash method uses two levels of water vapor above the crop surface. Aerodynamic method, the answer is aerodynamic method uses two levels of water vapor at short distance. Okay, that's one. Now, the principle used in Bowen's ratio method of estimation of ET is the law of conservation of energy. Please note that net radiation is equal to latent heat plus sensible heat flux, ground heat flux plus miscellaneous energy stored in the soil. That is the law of conservation of energy is used in the Bowen's ratio and energy balance equation. Now, the term consumptive use is synonymous with ET, evapotranspiration, not conjunctive use. Consumptive use. Conjunctive use means irrigation water through wells, through tanks, through underground water, through canals. Okay, combination conjunctive. Consumptive use means evapotranspiration. Now, the principle of isolating a column of soil area and depth from its surroundings and measuring the weights of the water partitioning is used in dash method of ET. In the lysimetry, we isolate the land area and we measure the weights of the water. Now, few more bits of today's class are okay. The economic crop yield produced per unit amount of water used in crop production is known as water use efficiency, WUE. Now, the best method of irrigation in undulating terrain is dash sprinkler irrigation. Dryland crops are sown with a weekly rainfall of 20 mm. When 20 mm is there in 1 week, we go for dryland crop. Sorry. Now, the force that acts directly against the airflow leading to a reduction in the wind speed is frictional force. The decrease of frictional force with height also leads to clockwise change in the wind direction with height, which is called Ekman spiral, EKMAN, Ekman spiral. Last two bits of the today's class, the surface wind represent a balance between the pressure gradient force and the friction is dashed to the air motion, parallel to the air motion. Okay, it is parallel. Last bit of today's class, the surface wind that represent a balance between the pressure gradient force and Coriolis force is dashed to air motion. That is perpendicular to the air motion. Thanking you very much.